Okay. Think I got everything ready. Alright. Hello, wonderful people. Today is a very special day. For the first time ever, we finally get to stream a Little Nightmares 3 on the channel. And I've been waiting a hot minute to do this one. I was gonna do this like a bit earlier in the month, but a lot of stuff has kind of been going on as of late, so yeah, kind of came a bit late. But hey, better late than ever, I guess, so take that for what it's worth. Anyways, let us begin. Yeah, what the heck, why not? So basically, and yes, I have played this game a few times, over and over. So while we go through this game, I also kind of want to share my thoughts on it and how it compares to the first two games. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves started, shall we? And which one should I pick? Not that one. This one. Yes. Meet our new characters. This is Alone, and this one's Low. Since there's also multiplayer in this game, but sadly I can't do that because, I mean, A, I have to pay for it, and B, I think Little Nightmares works better as a singular experience rather than a multiplayer one. So, yeah, what the heck, play as Low. Since story-wise he is a lot more important. And of course, much like any Little Nightmares, it starts off in a nightmare. Giant mirror. From the moment I saw these two, I knew they were going to be heartbreakers. I like that they have like an actual genuine friendship. Like it's not one-sided, they actually genuinely care for each other. Some new mechanics. So, Low can use the arrow, but Alone has like a wrench that she can use as like a weapon. I think it's kind of neat that they give you weapons this time around in this game. Right. Man, really brings me back. Just to be with them all. And we're in the middle of a desert. So before we continue, fun fact, this boat that we got out of is actually the boat from the first game that brings the guests to the mall. And then, out of bounds, if you check over here, this guy right here is actually a guest from the first game, which confirms that this game is set after the first. Just find that real interesting to point out. Man, this place is huge. You might not see on your end because the screen is kind of iffy, but This whole area is large and vast and very sandy. And I hate sand. It's coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere. Alright, let's climb up out of here. This is a large wall. A very large wall, jeez. There's a bunch of birds in that nest. Broken wall. Hey, buddy. Need your help here. Nice. Yeah, basically, most of the mechanics from the second game are just borrowed here in the third one, just with some new minor stuff. Oh, yeah. And collectibles this time around are dolls, but we don't need to collect them because, I mean, I already got all of them, and they don't really add much to the ending, so they're just there for you to find and collect. Speaking of, there's a bird up there. Alright. Anyways, let's discuss the first area of this game. After I pull this box. Welcome to the Necropolis. A dead city with nothing but statues, birds, and something else. And I will say for the first area of this game, I quite like it. The idea of like a dead city that has like all these contraptions and whatnot, I think is pretty cool. It's a very unique location, and set in the desert too. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of birds strung about this place. And also, there's a lot of like interesting technology in this place. Infrastructure. Which I'm probably guessing this place was kind of rural. Right. And we gotta go across here. But sadly, there's a hole down there. But fortunately, our friend can get us across. Thank you, friend. Put that out of the way. Also, I like how they utilize multiplayer in this game, and that it's like a teamwork effort. I mean, I'm not playing in multiplayer, but I've seen people who play it in multiplayer. And that was kind of one of my biggest fears when going into this game, is how are they going to utilize that aspect of multiplayer? And thankfully, it actually works out pretty well. Big box. Also, you can tell around this place, there's like dozens and dozens of feathers just littered about the place. I'll go over about that in a little bit, because we haven't yet met our antagonist yet, but I'll go over it in a little bit. Climb up here. But you can tell that these birds were like a valuable source that people used, considering that they literally had nets for birds in this place. Alright, there's a door that we need to open, but we don't have a key. So the only way to get one is to move on up. Right. Crankety yankety yankety yunk. And our friend will carry us all the way up. For the lift. Now we go here. We open this. And bingo. Now our buddy can come up here. Now all we need to do is just open this. We can't do it by ourselves yet. All right, together. Nice. And there's our key. Be gone, you filthy heathens. Get. Go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff littered throughout this place. So, ew, what is that? Are those guts or something? Gross. Yeah. So, questioning what these guys are, these statues, these are the dwellers. They were the former residents of this place, until all of them have been mysteriously turned to stone, or, well, are dead. And we're about to find out in a little bit on what killed them. That door opened. We can go through here. Holy cow, that is a big hand. Gotta push the door. Yeah, that thing that just got up is the thing that killed the dwellers. Damage, and oh, that person is missing their head. So I will say, so far, for Supermassive first Little Nightmares game, it's honestly not bad. It's not a bad attempt. Ooh. Ah, yes, new mechanic. We have these bird umbrellas, and with these, we can now go up in the air. Perfect. Come on, there we go. Good. This. Thank you. Ugh. Sounds like it's snoring. Oh boy. Friend, could you break that, please? Thank you. Alright. Long drop. Alright, let's push this. Oh, great. Big light. I like that kind of is kind of like a neat reference to the first game. Where in the first chapter you had to avoid those lights. I thought that was kind of neat. That's a big baby. Yeah, wow. What a big, big thing. Okay, so to answer the question about these feathers here. So, the birds in this place were often used as like not just like, you know, a valuable source, but it was also like a source that was used for food and, you know, tools and materials and whatnot. Just pretty much what this whole place relied on. So the dwellers, while they were trying to hide from this creature, or probably before they hid from it, they used all those birds as like, you know, making the umbrellas and other tools and food to survive. Like, it's pretty messed up stuff that goes on in these games. Pretty neat environmental storing, if you ask me. That's something I always loved about these games. They're always good at telling you stories without saying anything. They use the environments to tell you, without having to use a single word of dialogue. That's what makes these games so special to me. Oh boy. We got enemies. Beetles. They are not friendly. That's right. Be gone. Nope. There we go. I almost screwed that up for a second because it wasn't pointing at it. Which would have been really bad because that would have been the last one to get. But thank goodness. Alright. Through here we go. Also, these things are gross. I think these are like eggs of some kind. And more bird skulls. Lots of bird skulls. Gross. Okay. Climb up this well. Oh, look in the background. Yeah. That's not good. That is not good. Okay. Oh, great, it's humming again. There we go. Also, I hate that it hums. Like, listen. It's so unnerving. Oh, shoot. So yeah, in case you can't tell by now, this thing's just a giant baby. It's a giant toddler. That thing is the Monster Baby, or Monster Baby for short. I don't know what that thing is, or how it even got here. It just came here and it destroyed practically damn near everything. And it's the reason that all the dwellers are turned to stone and why most of them are dead. It's kind of hard for me to explain what this thing is, because usually... Giant baby rattle. Because usually the thing is in these games is that the monsters throughout this series, they're usually adults. Like kids that turn into adults. Monster Baby is an anomaly because it's a giant toddler. Like, I don't know who or what this thing is. It's just kind of hard to describe it. But yeah, it's just a giant toddler just breaking stuff and grabbing things that it looks at that it thinks it's just interesting. Ugh. Right. About this place that we go. Oh, great. There go the hums again. And yeah, there's quite a fair amount of baby stuff that's seen throughout this game. Like, we saw the Binky, we saw the Rattle, and now there's this, I think, teething, baby teething, I think. I forgot what they're called, but it's for when they get, you know, have the need to just bite on stuff. That's what that thing is. But yeah. Oh, look who's here. Big old baby. Is a big old toddler. A big old toddler. I like that it's a porcelain doll kind of baby, and that has like a faulty eye. Well, damn. Uh-oh. Ooh, mysterious. And now it is nighttime in the necropolis. Thank you. And I like these two. I will say they're not as iconic as 6 or Mono, but I like these two. They're very good. Alright. And now it's nighttime. And this is the one part in the game that I was quite excited for, because the idea of going through like a location that turns into nighttime is just so interesting to me. And oh, look at how gray it looks. I love how gray this looks. I'm a big sucker of locations that are just set in the dark and are completely abandoned. Like, it's just so cool to see like a new change in an area that you traverse through. Alright, we got a bunch of scribbles on these boards. I don't even know what the heck they say or what they do. Nothing over here. And there's the humming again. You know what that means. Bird. Alright, so next objective, we gotta avoid this thing. We have to use these little building blocks right here to avoid it. Oh crap, I should have went. There we go. Alright. We pull onto this and sneak out of here. Yowza. Pull on this and work our way up. But yeah, I have no idea what that thing is outside. Like, I'm not sure if it's like a kid or an adult or something. I don't know what it is. It's an anomaly. Okay. Ooh, another broken wall. Friend? Oh great, my foot's asleep. Ah, I hate that feeling. Oh, wow. Thank goodness it does not look our way, because if it did, it'd be really bad for us. It's just completely focused on the ground, which is a good thing. Okay. Ah, my foot. Ah, I hate that feeling when like a part of your body falls asleep. I do not like that feeling. Alright. We're in some kind of clock tower, I think. Or a bell tower. And we have to ring that bell. Friend, come here. Break it. And okay, what is with this series and just using nooses? Good lord. 3 games already and we still have this problem. Uh-oh. Oh boy, you know what that means. Hide. This kid acts like my little cousin. Alright. At least I found a new toy to distract itself with, so now we just gotta keep moving. Alright, we gotta get up here. Okay. That way. Open this. Come on up. So I will say, so far, I'm liking this game. Like, I think they have the look of Little Nightmares down to a T. And I think they almost have the feel done too. Like, it looks amazing. But there are some problems that I'm not going to go into right now, but when we get later into the game that I'll go over. Okay, more bird skulls, not surprising. There it goes. This off. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, I love the look of this place. I love it at night. I just wish it was a bit longer though, because it's kind of short compared to the daytime sequence. It is a very cool location. Together in unison. We are using our brains. So, as we traverse through the game, I will share small tidbits of lore regarding the series. Because there's been like a considerable amount of lore from the last game that came out. So, the world of Little Nightmares, it's all set in, like, I wouldn't necessarily say, like, it's a full-on dream world, but it's a world where when kids go to sleep and they have nightmares, their bodies, like, transcend to this world in a world called The Nowhere, which is basically where all the events from the other games take place, even this one. And basically, each kid has to, like, go through, like, their own... I guess you could say nightmare, in a sense. It's kind of complicated to explain. But yeah, when they go to sleep and they dream, they enter in this realm and they have to survive it. And look who's back. Okay, you cannot be this curious about stuff. And all the kids in this world are from a place called the Counties, which is essentially the real world. But I'll go more over that in a little bit later. Just gotta make sure that we don't die. Oh boy. Hey, I need that. Put it back. Wait for our friend to come up. Perfect. Oh, what the? Oh, what? I didn't know you could actually grab... Oh, that's so raw. That is so raw. Oh, that's so raw. You can actually pick up the hand. I did not know that. That's cool. Alright. Now we get the hell out of here. Oh boy. Babies, they always so curious about the world. Say though, I wish that this final encounter was a lot more interesting. Because all you have to do is just hide from her and move around a little. And then once that's done, you win. Like, I wish that they made this part a bit challenging. Like, have her maybe say, while she's holding the platform and she tilts it, you have to move with the box while it's moving. Would have made it a little more interesting at least. levels. Jeez. But yeah, that's it. We escaped Monster Baby. Well, we're like, it left us, but you catch my drift. So yeah, great chapter, but the boss was a tad bit kind of underwhelming. Which I can let go because it is the first one. Obviously, it's not going to be as challenging as some other ones, but would have liked a little bit more from this. But great start. Pretty good start. Bird. And there's another noose up there. Goodness. And look at that. We have reached the end of the first chapter. What you looking at? Oh, you want me to touch that? So yeah, basically the mirrors are a way for us to get around. And now we're gonna enter chapter 2. Yeah, we're already done with the first chapter. Behold. Alright. And now we're in a very vibrant green kind of area of sorts. There's a bunch of candy litter about the place. This might be my favorite area in the game. And also, oh, that poor rat. You can't help him, sadly. He's stuck there for all eternity. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another hanging person. What is up with this series and just having people just hanging up there? Jeez. Alright. And here we have our next area. Welcome to the factory. Or the Candy Factory, as it's called. A very mall-like location. And very vibrant and green, too. There's a bunch of fat guys being lifted off in the background there. But yeah, I really like this area because it definitely reminds me of the first game. Which I think is both a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing because it's making me think of a much better game. But I shouldn't be thinking like that. Alright. So yeah. We're about to run into some pretty odd stuff in this place. Oh, there's another ladder. Also like these little animations that they give them. Whichever who you're not playing. Can you break this, please? Thank you. Alright, let's go up. But yeah, I like this area, and I like how vibrant and green it is. There's a very aquamarine sort of color to it. And we're gonna run into our next resident in this game. Yeah. Pretty freaky, huh? So yeah, you could tell that thing had 3 arms, which no normal person should ever have. But to tell you the truth, this monster is anything but normal. Also, there's a lollipop. Here, you want one? You don't want a lollipop? I'm giving you one. Come on. Ah, you stink. Okay. our second monster. Meet the Supervisor. She's the head honcho that runs this whole place. And always, well, supervises everything. And yep, she has a lot of appendages. Yeah, quite a grotesque being. I'd say she's one of my favorite monsters in this game, just because... I won't go into the reveal of her just yet, but I will say she feels definitely something in line with the first two games. Also like that she has like a beehive haircut. Something that's not like seen for like, I think like probably the 60s or 50s, I bet. And that is not a very flattering picture at all. And these big guys over here too. These guys are called the Herd. That's pretty much it. They're just basically the Guests 2.0. And they are uglier looking somehow. Oh yeah, we got security cams all over this place. She really be supervising everything. Electricity. Doke. Can we pull this? There's a lot of portraits of these guys in here. Oh boy. Also, something interesting to note about her is that when she moves around, she doesn't, you know, walk normally. It sounds like there's something underneath her that helps her slide around. Like, there's something definitely off about her, despite her looking semi-normal. And I also like that all her arms are doing different tasks at once. Like, there's just one that's writing on the clipboard. There's another that's just, you know, in the back, resting. And those two up the top are just, you know, trying to grab the right files and move around. Like, I like all the little details regarding her. I'm honestly debating whether or not if the teacher from the second game or her are uglier. Like, I'm debating on who's, like, the worst one. Good stuff to pick. Also, are these the Epstein files? Okay. Alright, this is where things are gonna get rather really risky. As soon as I grab this... Yikes! Gross. He fell down into the litter of candies. This factory is not sanitary at all, because look at this. Bugs littered throughout the place, candy on the ground, so much stuff in like a messy place. And the helpers in this place are just ugly and don't look like they're sanitized at all. Like, I have a feeling that this many errors, I think this would be like this would be unacceptable behavior in the factory. Just this, especially when it's providing food for people. It's so disgusting. Also, a neat little fact. No, I can't, not that one. So, the candy in this place was actually teased when Little Nightmares 2 was coming out. Because there was a comic that came out during that time that had a kid that had a lollipop that looked similar to these. So they were kind of teased before, well, this place was shown off. Oh boy. And yeah, we got our next batch of enemies, these weevils. Come on, friend. Let's go. Stay with me. You just gotta stay in the light, because if you don't, they get you. I'm sure someone has like a fear of bugs. I'm not really scared by bugs, but I don't like them at all. Like, they more annoy me than they scare me. The only kind of bugs I'm okay with are the ones that don't act like pests. Like butterflies and ladybugs and caterpillars. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot of weird stuff on the ground. I don't know what that red stuff is. And judging by the sound of what we're about to see, I think I have a good idea of what's going to happen next. Yeah. I'm pretty sure whatever this sludge stuff is, I don't think it's sugar for candy. That does not look like sugar for candy. And ooh, I love this shot. You get to see how this stuff is processed. And there's workers in the background. And there's a TV here. That guy's sleeping on the job. I wonder what Thin Man is doing these days. But yeah. Whatever this sludge is, it's used to make this candy in this place. I don't think it's something that's sweet. It's something rotten, I bet. Alright. But yeah, I love this place. It's probably my favorite location in this entire game. Can you help rate this? Thank you. I wonder what this is. It's like a jawbreaker or something? I don't know. Oh yeah, and there's like a massive waste dump of candy here. I find it interesting that they make and process the candy in this place, but yet they throw it all in here. So, like, what's the purpose of dumping all this candy in here? Are you guys recycling or something? Is this candy factory secretly like some kind of recycling center? But yeah, I don't know. I just don't question it. I'm probably sure it's probably like a business practice that factories do, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with this kind of stuff. Oh, goodness gravy. I thought that was another hanging guy again. But no, he's alive. He's alive. But that guy is not. He's dead. Oh, also, a neat little detail I found out recently. You can actually feed the candy to the bugs. Like, as soon as you give it to them, it slowly dissolves. Such a neat little thing. Yeah, neat little game details. I like that. Okay, so we gotta climb up here. And climb all the way to this side. on the light. Yikes. Well, alrighty then. Oh yeah, there's dead bodies in this place. Yeah, no. I do not trust this place at all. I'm sure this candy is made from some kind of material from that sludge from those bodies. I don't think I want to know. Basically the equivalent of having diabetes in those things. Ooh, there's a sausage. Yeah, this whole place is unsanitary. We're about to enter the freezer in this place. Also like that little detail that if they don't move, they get cold, which makes sense because they're not wearing any specific kind of clothing to counter it. Just thought it'd be neat. Okay, so we need to find 2 batteries. Gotta go either here or right. But I usually like to go left, since it's the closest way to go. Alright. Okay. Got this. Because our friend needs to give us that hook that we can get on. Right. Oh, damn, I missed. That's okay. Yep. Oh, damn it, I missed again. Oh, damn, that was too early. Yeah, I'm missing out my jumps. Okay. Ah! Come on. Why did you jump that way? I did not mean to tell you to jump that way. Come on, you're making me look bad in front of the viewers, people. Come on. Come on, kiddies, you're making me look bad in front of the people right now. There we go. Ugh, jeez. Oh yeah, that's a dead body in there. There's a dead body in the freezer. Yeah, and those cameras can track you wherever you go. This doesn't happen on my end, but if you're playing the other character in multiplayer, they can actually watch you on the cameras that you're, well, being watched on. Just the way you move there. There's a lot of little neat details in this game. Okay. We got the first battery down. We gotta find the last one. It's through here. More bugs. Yeah, this factory is unsanitary. There's another big guy up there. These guys are unsanitary. Those are like code violations, I think. battery up there. Oh boy. Ah, damn. We killed the guy. And he was just about to retire till tomorrow. I'm sorry, man. It was your last day on the job and I ruined that for you. Right? Carefully take the... Oh, wow, and he's dead on the camera. That's... yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a thing to tell their family. Or if they even have family. Alright. Grab that lever and we go up. I like this place. Very green and vibrant. Alright. We're about to go outside for a little bit. And here we go outside. Yeah, quite a very green environment. So judging by the sound of the seagulls, we're apparently like somewhere close to the sea. And there's also like hot air balloons in the sky. Which I'm pretty sure I think is used to deliver the candy to different places. That's my best guess. Alright. Fall down. Oh, wow. You know what's funny? Me and my friend, we were playing this game the first time, and I made a joke that the supervisor might be playing Five Nights at Freddy's, because really think about it. You have cameras that track our every move. You have monitors that you can watch. You have doors that can close by themselves. All that's left is just an animatronic of sorts. I'm probably reaching, but it just would have been hilarious if it was, you know, that. Oh, crap. There goes the thing. And there's a bunch of film reels in here. And yep, another self-closing door. We're gonna open this, and we're gonna climb up. Once we do that, we can officially get our way up. And never mind. Friend, I need you to hold it. Thank you, friend. I'm up here. We now can come up here and look at all the monitors. It's crazy that there's so many. Also, since some of these are kind of off or broken, there's probably some areas in this place that we haven't seen yet, which I'm probably guessing is being saved for probably the DLC, because Little Nightmares 3 is going to have DLC chapters in like next year. So, I don't know. We'll have to find out and see. Alright, friend. You know the drill. Perfect. And now all the monitors are turned off. Oh, well, not turned off, but just more blind. So now she can't track us, and the cameras won't do anything about it. So yay freaking me! And now the door is coming. Oh, look who's back! The supervisor. Also, I love this little animation of her just getting all frantic. Like, oh no, my cameras are out, what do I do? Alright, and get ready for something that's pretty damn gnarly. A twist that I knew was coming. But it still turned out great nonetheless. Yep. She doesn't have legs. She's an insect. That is so cool. That is such a gnarly design for a monster. Just the fact that we already knew something was up with the fact that she didn't walk around normally. She just slid around like the whole area. There's scratch marks on the ground wherever she goes. And yeah, she didn't have any legs. She was just a full upper torso. That reveal was just so nice. And now she's pissed and she's coming after us. Ooh, this is not gonna be fun. Ooh, you can hear her crawling around in the vents. There's claw marks right here. But yeah, now she's hunting us and we have to get the hell out of here. Sneak about. Sneak around the corner. Ow. Oh, yeah, that is not good. This part. Oh yeah, she's gonna come out of there. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, wow. She is hell-bent on trying to get us. Jeez. We gotta hide. In here. Gross creature. God, that is so cool but gross. Cool but insanely gross. Alright. She's gone for now. We got another puzzle to solve. So what we need to do is that we got to get Candy in this cart so we can get on top of the cart and grab that lever. Or pulley. Or whatever the hell you call it. Just, you know what I mean. Just do something like that. Push all the way through, and there we go. And now with that done, we can use this and climb up to grab the pulley. I like how crafty some of these puzzles can get at times, even though this one's simple. Go. Now with that done, grab onto this, and we go right down. Oh boy, she's back. Also, that buck-eyed stare that she does. Ugh. That's like gross-looking creature. Ugh. Gross looking creature, I must say. Alright. I gotta pull this vent open. Go, go, go. Hey! Too close. Oh, look at that. She can't get in here, though. It's blocked off. So that's a good sign. Okay, we gotta go through here, but... Yep. We gotta run. Hey! She is hot on our tail. And we get to crush her. Whew! A gnarly way to kill an awesome monster. Yeah, gross. Yeah, what a gross way to kill that creature. So there's not much over here. It's just the stamps room, and there's a bunch of boxes here. There's not much over here. But there is a room over here that I want to show you that reveals something interesting. If you go left underneath this area, you see that the dresses that she were wearing were fake. And there's the wheels that she was riding around in. You see what I mean? This right here definitely feels like something in line with the first game. I love that kind of stuff. And that picture is still not flattering. And we have reached the end of Chapter 2. So yeah, that was Chapter 2. A great chapter, I must say, in this game. And while I did say that Chapter 2 was my favorite looking area in the game, Chapter 3 is by far my favorite. Where's Friend? Oh, there you are. Friend, wake up. Friend? Oh, you're alive. Aww. That's so nice. They have such a nice friendship. Alright. And now we're in some kind of vault of some kind. I'm not sure what this is. Oh. Ah, yes. The gnomes. Also, do not step on this thing. Because... well, it should be obvious. Okay. Friend, help me up here. We have our little gnomey friend. It's a theme from the DLC. We just gotta play another little mini game with them, like last time. Let me pull this. Thank you. So, I won't go into details what Chapter 3 is yet, because... So before I go, Chapter 3 is the longest chapter in this game. And it has, like, a lot going for it, and it has, like, the most achievements for you to find. I won't go into what they are yet, but I'll tell you in the meantime. Right now, we just gotta follow our gnome friend. Okay. Carefully sneaking around the corner. Wait. It's over here again. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so we need a battery, which we don't have yet. Friend, get back here. Where'd you go? And they want us to press this button. And by pressing that button, we not only turn on this furnace, and the gnome is happy, but in turn, we get a battery. Now we sit cozy by the fire. This is nice. You know, despite this place being abandoned and not having many foods, like, I think this would be a pretty neat place to live. And plus, there'd hardly be any danger going after you. But then again, you'd have to scrounge around to look for food. Or things you need to survive. But, yeah, still, not a bad place to sleep in. And it's incredibly dusty, too. This. Now we ride in the elevator. Thank you. Ride up there. Whoa. Yeah, that's no good. That is certainly not good. Yeah, that is not good. That's also not good at all. So this place is called The Vault. It's basically a giant collection of sorts. And it's a very... What the hell is that? What the hell is this? It's a giant slug? Big slug. Oh god, that doll is uncomfortable to look at. I do not like the look of that thing. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not scared of dummies, but these guys are unsettling with the way that they look. Screw all of that. I hate that. Oh boy. Oh, I gotta get up this little desk of sorts. Okay. We have another puzzle. So... we're not going to be an idiot and, you know, press the buttons immediately. Up there, there's a code that you have to do. So as soon as they turn that big button on, we have to press the corresponding buttons that are, like, we have to shoot the black ones. Oh god, that sounds so wrong out of context now that I think about it. You just gotta shoot the ones that are important to shoot, I'll just say. Okay, last two. And bingo. Now with that done, all we gotta do is just grab that lever, and we call it a day. Oh, and look at that. They're gone. Fantastic. access to this odd kind of mechanism of some sort. I actually don't know what this thing is, but we have to use it to get around. Okay, now we climb it. Oh great, oh no. I know what's happening now. It's the depth perception. It's the depth perception. It's throwing me off again. No. It's throwing me off again. I hate this. Okay. There we go. I was scared at first I was going to get stuck there again because there have been a few times where I've been struggling to get on that second one. But thankfully not this time. Uh-oh. What the hell? Oh, what? That hand is moving. It's moving. It is moving. Ew. That hand is moving. I never noticed that until now. That is so nasty. Okay. Climb up here. Knock over some bottles. There's a lot of stuff in this place. Kind of reminds me of my granddad's old storage stuff. Like, he stored a lot of stuff back when he was still alive. Oh boy, that does not sound good. Someone else is in here. Actually, let me look over here real quick. Oh, this whole room is dark as hell. Oh, it's collectibles. Eh. Alright, and speaking of collectibles, so throughout this game, there is like, I think, 6 gnomes to find and hug. Yes, you can hug the gnomes. I haven't done that because I already did that. There is 10 dolls to find instead of 5, like in the last 2. And what the hell is that? What the hell are you? And there's also one more collectible that I haven't shared yet because I want to keep it a secret for people. It's a piano. It's not a Little Nightmares game unless you have like a piano to walk on. But yeah. Just a bunch of achievement stuff here. But yeah, this chapter has like a lot of achievements to find. Or collectibles to find. And another dead guy. Not surprised. Come on. Can I grab it? There you go. Okay. Go through the pipe system. Ugh. There's slugs in the popcorn, or maggots. And that gumball machine is filled with bobbleheads, or doll heads, or whatever the hell those things are. Those beady-eyed doll heads. the hell is that thing? Oh, it's another one of those guys. Okay. Oh God. Yeah, screw that. Yikes. So, that thing and those dolls that we saw before, those are the puppets. They're kind of similar to the bullies from the last game. But I think these guys are much more better, if I'll be honest. Oh, wow. Because they're kind of more tougher to take out. And look at that. Another area that reminds me of them all. If I had a nickel for every time I saw that. Yeah. Something tells me we're not in Kansas anymore. We are. Another furnace. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to put coal into this machine. Once that's done, grab this, and we get this machine running. Go out through here, back out into the rain. Yep. We have a bunch of... I forgot what these are called. These weird cart things that carried not just people but animals. I forgot what they're called. There's something that you see at a circus. I forgot what they're called. Oh boy. Well, good riddance, I guess. Oh great, and my foot asleep again. Ah! I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling you get when your body, like a part of your body, just goes to sleep. So yeah, anyways, you can tell that now we're officially into what Chapter 3 is about. This is the carnival. And as you can guess it, it's a carnival. Take that for what it's worth. And there's our third antagonist. We'll run into him soon. I might end it here sometime in the midpoint section of this chapter because it is admittingly kind of long and I don't want to be here all day. So, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Depends on how long it lasts and how long my camera battery lasts. Okay, so we need a key. We gotta go up here. Oh, there's a bunch of high chairs in this place. Funny that they have those chairs for kids and they're incredibly tall. And there's a purple suit right there. This is also where we're gonna run into another one of my favorite monsters in this game. And there's our key up there. Alley-oop. Uh-oh. Someone opened the door. Who's out there? I got a bow and arrow to my name, and I ain't afraid to use it. Oh. Hi there. So, how'd you people get in here, huh? You opened the door, but I don't think I want to know how. Yeah, them puppets like to mess with you. They're practical jokesters. And not the funny kind. Alright, and now with our key in hand, go through here. And oh god. We got more puppets. Don't like that. Don't like that. This is so bad. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, hi there! Whee! It's combat time. Alright, another one. Stay down. Never catch me. Oh, another one. Oh, shucks. That's one. Come and get me, you freak of nature. You know what they say? Only one way to beat wood. You gotta beat it. Get it? Because only adults get it. Yeah. Alright. Get that out of the way. We're about to enter the carnival. A lot of crazy stuff goes on in this place. Balloons. Sorry about that. Yeah, and the herd are also here too. And this is where they come to socialize and have fun. You know, play games and party. I forgot that it was over here. I remember this. This is where the demo continued off from. Yeah. So don't go near those guys, because they're going to grab you. Trust me, I tried. They turn around and look at you. Surprisingly, the herd, they don't really attack you unless you go near them. Like, they will hear you and they will turn around to look at you, but they don't really walk towards you. They just stare at you. So at least they aren't really much of a threat. Just more of an obstacle. Yeah, no, that's gross. I'm pretty sure this water is contaminated now with something from that guy, because he's dead. Bobbing for death. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to drag this box of candy over here, because there's a guy blocking the path that we need to go to. So what we need to do is bring this over to him. And then once that's done, he is going to be entirely focused on the candy now. Yeah, that's right, big guy. You focus on that candy, well and good. You're a fat gobber. Ugh. Okay, surely that candy can't be that good. And yeah, in case you can tell, the candy from the candy factory is basically being shipped here for the carnival. Which makes sense because, I mean, you know, candy's carnival, like, it's not really surprising. Though, I'm surprised that there's a lack of caramel popcorn in cotton candy. Oh, shoot. Gotcha. That's right. Come and get me. Yep. Come on, you. Come prepare and meet your maker. Also, sheesh, you're not gonna get any candy out of that guy. He's dead. He dead. Look, with a lollipop. Catch. Yeah, in this moment, it's dark as hell. What a sad way to go. I didn't want to do it, but he was in our way, so we had to do it. But all jokes aside, that is a very dark way to go. Just the fact that you're tied up, and the only way for us to regress is to literally drown you is like, Jesus. These games just do not hold back on dark stuff. Most of the time, at least. Alright. We gotta push this over. Oh, shit. There's a lot of these guys. I don't know if it's just me, but some of them look like they're drunk. I know they're sleeping, but some of them look like they're drunk. Yeah, you just keep dreaming. Don't mind us, you slappy wannabes. Oh, okay, good. Thought you got stuck back there, which honestly would not have been a good thing if you did. Yeah, these dummies or puppets are just... They're not it for me at all. Okay. And there's the carnival music. Listen to the boom. Okay, so we need a battery to turn on the power in there. And it's in that very room that we need to climb into. There we go. Shoot, don't drop it. Okay. Now we take this little battery, go down, and head all the way back to where we needed to go. There we go. And now we gotta work on this radio until we find the right frequency. Perfect. Now we continue on our quest through the spiral. Wow, this place is huge. And you love me, I love me a good dark, gray, rainy setting. And a carnival, no less. Down. Oh, and there's another grisly thing that we have to do in this game. So we have to go up there, and the only way to get through is to pull this. And well, the image itself. Yeah, nah, that's just disgusting. That is so disgusting. Like, Jesus Christ. Cut someone in half trick, except this time it actually cuts them in half. Oh yeah, and these are the collectibles I was talking about. The lady statues are in this game, and there's at least like a good, I think, 10 of them, I think, to find, or 9 of them. I forgot how many, but there's like a fair amount of them to find in this place. Chubby cheek. Friend, are you coming or not? You're just gonna stand there and wait for him to look away? Because I'm actually kind of getting concerned now. Okay, good. Balloon. So, this guy right here, much like the last ones, are blind. So what we need to do is that we need to lure him over here so they can break this. Come on, you. There you go. And now, we gotta lure him away. And now with that done, we can just walk our way past. So, there is an issue I have. So, the thing is, when traversing through the monsters, like, territory in this game, you always had, like, this odd sense of danger to them. Like, you were actually traversing through their territory in the first two games. And that you have to make sure you don't get caught. Whereas in this game, you don't really get that sense as much as you do in the first two games. Very rarely do you ever feel that. And that's also an issue I have, is that you felt like you were going through, like, dangerous territory, where here in this game, it's just kind of like a walk in the park. And you have to just get rid of obstacles. Also, it's like a shooting gallery here. But we're not going to play it, because we don't need to. But, yeah. That is something that always just kind of bugged me a little when playing this game. You never really feel like you're in danger. You see what I mean? I'm just walking past these guys just fine. And not once do I feel like I'm in danger. Because they don't do anything, they just stare. And just stand still. Alright, time to go on this nice little ride. A nice little roller coaster. I will say, this is a pretty neat sequence. It's just a giant, long take of them riding on this coaster, and it has some very dynamic shots. I think it's pretty cool. Very nicely made. Crazy ride. And well, now that that's done, made a popcorn right here. Oh yeah, there's also dead bodies on this thing too. I don't know what's up with this game and just having dead bodies at every corner. I guess that's just the way it is, I suppose. And there's our next mirror, but sadly we can't go through it because, well, it's broken. That's such a cute little moment. He feels sad, she tries to comfort him, and he's like, yeah, no, I don't want it. That's very nice. Very nicely done. What the hell? Oh. was about to say, I thought for a second, I thought that was like a dummy right there. I mean, like, wait, what the hell is he doing here? Alright, and now we're midway in the chapter, I think. I'll keep going for at least a good little bit until I feel like we reach our stopping point. And yeah, this is like a abandoned carousel of some kind. There's a head horse right there. Staircase. Can't go through there because it's blocked, so instead we gotta go up here. And once that's done, you fall down. Oh yeah, and also like that they cover their eyes when the flashlight is on them. Yeah. Now we're entering dangerous territory. Oh, and that's a lot of dead bodies. And there's the supervisor's poster right there. Yeah, nah, screw that. I don't know what's up with this series and just having like psychopaths and dead bodies all over the place. Just realized that's just a thing that they do now. Alright. Lift me up. Thank you. And that's another dead body right there. Just do a drinking game of how many times you see like dead body parts and just dead bodies everywhere in this series. You'd practically be dead by this point. It's dark. What's over here? It's another lady statue. Okay. Huh. Okay. Totally not weird. And I think we're about to run into our third antagonist in this game. Ugh. Bunch of gums and teeth and eyeballs. What the hell are those things? Are those ears? Are those fingers? I can't tell what those are. Nasty. Oh yeah, they are fingers. They are fingers. They are fingers. Disgusting. Here's our third antagonist. Meet the Kin. And that little guy right there is his little brother slash conjoined sibling, the Minikin. These two are basically kind of the owners of the carnival, and they've been featured a lot in a lot of stories as of late in the series. They've been featured in the podcast. Pretty sure they're in the novel too. And I'm also pretty sure they're in the comics. Oh, I gotta hurry. I might be wrong about that though. Ugh. And arguably, I think these guys are considered the best monsters in the game. Because they feel the most in line with the first two games' monsters. And I agree, because they definitely feel like that. Ugh. Yeah, and the fact that I'm pretty sure that whoever they take down here, they use to feed the little guy. Which is like gross. It's nasty. What? Ah, oh, damn it! Ah, he saw me. Crap, I should have waited. Okay, let's try that again. I think the big guy saw me. Okay. Turn on the radio. They got lucky that first time because I was acting too careless. I went a little too fast. But that is disgusting, though. Okay. Turn around, do your thing. Okay. Usual biz. We gotta grab this lever and hurry. Okay. We gotta insert this lever and hurry real quick. Because they're gonna hear it. There we go. Can't believe my first death was to the likes of them. Alright. And yeah, there's a lot of teeth. I'm not sure if these are real, but if they are, then they claimed a lot of people. Like, I'm pretty sure they might be real, but they also might be fake. Okay, I think they're fake. Yeah, I think they're probably fake. Alright, let's pull this. Alright, let me skulk through this place and get the heck out of here. Yeah, I'd say so far this is my favorite chapter in this game. Sheesh, that was close. Another puzzle. What we need to do is get across. Gives me like a mock out vibe. Turn on the light. Look around a bit. Okay. So far, so good. And I realize that there's an arm right there. Sheesh. Uh-oh. The little guy's skulking about. This is no good. How do we get across? Oh. Hey there! Oh, thank you. We gotta move. Run! And we lost him. Ah, crap. Never mind. We didn't lose him. I gotta say though, that's pretty clever of them that he was basically luring them to the big guy. These guys are crafty. And now look at us. Captured in placement inside this madman's house. That's right. Come and get me, you ugly mother. Yeah, they are ugly looking pair, I must say. Like, especially the little guy. He's like a big nose. Alright, let's set you free, little guy. Alright. Now that he's gone, she can set us free. Anytime. Ugh, thank you. Alright. Interesting that he doesn't have a right hand because the little guy is his right hand. So I'm guessing, does the minikin just give him like a cigarette to smoke? Or does the little guy just smoke? That's the question I should be asking myself. Alright, now we're walking in his territory. This is the only time in the game where I feel like, yeah, we're traversing through this guy's territory. Not to say that the supervisor didn't have that, but it was very sparse. It was only for like only 2 sections. That's it. This guy has a little bit more going for him, at least. We're gonna pull this box. Also, hello, fellow children, fellow kids stuck inside the box. I know what to give you. Here. I know you're hungry. Eat the sausage. It's cold, but it's something at least. I feel so bad. You can't help this kid. All you can do is just give him a sausage at least, which is a better fate than starving alone. Rather not eating anything. There we go. Jeez. I don't know why that was taking that long. It's a dead rat up there. Oh. Robots. And get ready for something that's pretty messed up. So that little gnome that we rescued, look what happens. Damn. The guy goes free and they snap his neck. Poor thing. All that dude just wanted was to be free. Damn. Oh yeah, and there's the purple outfit from before. I think after this chapter, I think I'll stop it here and call it a day. Okay, let me think. Oh, right, up here. I'm trying. There we go. Climb up here. Skulking around in his place. Okay. There's a doorway we have to go through, but we need to do it together. So what we need to do is use this little chandelier and have them get on it. Okay. Now with that done, we go through here. There we go. Some more lollipops, drinks, popcorn. And this guy is dead. Yeah, he dead. Don't kick him. It's rude. Okay. And now we have to stumble into his territory again. God, I thought I was gonna miss that somehow. Alright, so basically, as I was talking about before, this guy was featured in like a couple of stories before this game came out. And before he was called like the Kin and, well, the Mini-Kin, he was called the man in the purple suit and his dummy. And he basically enslaves kids and uses them for entertainment. And I'm pretty sure they're featured in the novel that just came out too, called The Lonely Ones. I don't know if they're in the comics though, I might be wrong about that. These guys are featured a lot in a couple of stories as of late. There's a key that we need. We can't reach it. So we're gonna have to sneak around it. Okay. Like, see? You actually get a moment here where you have to sneak around in their territory without, you know, messing up or getting spotted. Like, that's something that's not entirely seen until, like, now. Hardly ever get that from this game. I also will say, this game has 4 chapters, because the third one is, like, 2 chapters combined. And that kind of irks me a bit, because honestly, 5 was the number that was always used, like, you know, it was the usual thing for the first 2 games, is that there were 5 chapters. having it just be, you know, 4, because the third one is combined into 2 parts, kind of throws me off a bit. Thinking, oh yeah, like, I'm supposed to buy the fact that this is the 3rd chapter, when, like, nah, it feels like I'm probably at, like, the 4th chapter in this game. That is something that kind of bugs me a bit. Okay. Now we gotta climb down with this and get that key before he sees us. Thank God I was quick enough, because if I wasn't, he would have turned around. Okay, interesting. You took away the balls, and then you gave him the ring things, and then you take away the ring things and give him the balls back, and then you give him back the rings? Okay. Guess you gotta practice all of them, I guess. We got that key. We can now use it to go over here. And we gotta run like hell, because... Yep, that's why. Ha! Sucker. Yeah, you can't reach. Alright, that done. Oof. That hurt. Alright, now we gotta push this. In this part, we need to run like hell, because the big guy's coming. You gotta run all the way down here in this long shot. And he is skulking right behind us. Quickly. It's nearly on our tail. Okay. Grab it. He is not happy that we're getting away. There's a little guy. Oh, and he's packing a shotgun. Burn! And there they go. And thus we have reached the end of Chapter 3. And this whole time we were actually in the sky on this giant airship carnival-like thing. So basically, those hot air balloons from the candy factory are used to be sent out to this giant airship so they can deliver candy. We're flying through the storm, which I don't think is a good idea, because I'm pretty sure if anyone tried to do this in real life, they just get shot down by the thunder immediately. But still, it makes a very nice looking shot. And down there in the right corner, there's islands that you can see. There's the ocean. Yep, and as I called it, Look, I'm pretty sure the moment you try to use like a hot air balloon in the sky, you just get shot down by lightning. wake up back from our nightmare. So I'm pretty sure when Lo wakes up in this place, it's somewhere in the counties. This place is set in like the counties, I bet. The mysterious figure watches over us. And there's a doll of Alone. And now we're in chapter 4, which is the final chapter of this game. And sadly, we're not going to continue because I'm going to wrap things up right now. And this is the menu screen of the game. This is the end game. And here we are at the 4th and final chapter of this game. The Institute. Basically a place where kids that, you know, have issues or don't have parents end up here. And this is where I'm gonna stop things for right now. And plus, I think it's probably best to save this one and explain things in the second stream about what's going on in this game. And there's our hot air balloon over there. So, yeah. Anyways, next time on Little Nightmares 3, we will continue in the final chapter, The Institute. Thank you all for coming by and watching the stream, because I know nobody chatted on here, but I know some people have watched. But as long as some people watch these and are interested by these, I'm glad to have an audience at least, as small as it may be. So, until next time, this is MMR signing off. Take care.